everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Sleigh and Anchor Show. And we have, as always, my brother from another mother, the one and only Bearded Chief, and I am Tactical
Hello.
Santa. And Chief, it's been a while since I've seen you, man. How you been?
Hours. Hours.
Hours. How you been? Did you have a good day today?
I did. Got my gym in, got my headphones on, got some pain in. It was really good.
Yeah, nice. I worked today, so I was hustling to get out of work today because I couldn't get out early. I'm like, man, I hope I make it out in time because I got this awesome show going on tonight. And I think we're kind of, I don't know if we're the first guys to kind of do this, but we're doing a live review show, so it's kind of
Live review.
different from what we usually do. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I think everybody's going to have a lot of fun. And the show, we're going to keep it short. We will be off probably by 7:45, 7:50 because we got True North Terror coming on tonight, and we definitely don't want anybody to miss out on Terra's show.
Nope.
So, with that being said, Chief, should we say hi to everybody really quick before we get started?
Yeah, but real quick, this is the first time we're doing this. There's going to be some kinks. We're going to work them out. We're going to have fun. But hey, oh, she is upset. I had a video today with a dang cricket in it. Now I got a dog barking up there. Go ahead, buddy.
Right. Alrighty. Yeah, we got number one right off the bat, Mr. Jeff Harmon, the dapperest dapper man out there. We got Sleigh Bells Mowing. How you doing, Santa? Hope you stayed hydrated today, working out in that sun. And we got Miss Sofa. What's happening, Miss Sofa? Good to see you. We got Mike Ramsey. What's happening, Mike?
What's
Thanks for
up?
showing up. Let's see, who else do we have? We've got Jordan J. What's going on, Jordan J? And we've got Robert Allen. What's going on, Robert Allen? And we've got Black Manor Gruen. How you doing, Renee? Hopefully you're feeling good. Hopefully everything's going good with you. We've got Empowered Fit by Amber. What's happening?
Hello. What's up, brother Amber?
We have got True North. What's happening, Chris? What's going on? I caught most of your Breakfast Club today. Kind of excited. He's got some new, I believe, the new carrier blends coming out soon.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I can't wait. And I can't wait to get that so we can talk about it on this show, right? Yeah. We've got Baker. What's going on, Baker?
Hey, buddy.
And who else do we have here? We got Jay Summers. What's happening, Jay Summers?
What's
What's
up,
going
buddy?
on? And we've got Lion's Mane. What's going on, Lion's
Hey, how about that?
Mane? Oh, we got Born Bearded. What's going on, Born Beard?
Hi,
How you
Dave.
doing, Dave? And we got the Elegant Sasquatch. What's going on, brother? You know, and I didn't even have to do this to you today, Chief, and you did it. There we go. Alrighty, Chief. So I think we should probably, because we've got we're gonna have a rating scale, right? So you're going to do, I mean, you're the bearded chief, so it's gotta be nautical themed for you, right?
Yep. You
So
want
what is your grading scale gonna be, Chief?
well, A, B, and C. Top one's going to be Bravo Zulu, and it's used by the Royal Navy, American Navy. They use Bravo and Zulu flags. They'll cross them to tell, semaphore to tell the other ship good job or whatever. Scallywag. Now that's like the middle of the road, and Scallywag he's a lovable guy. He gets into trouble, but people like him, so he's not really a bad guy. So he's kind of in between. And gold brick, and that's a term we use for something that's just not right. It's a fake gold brick. It's kind of useless. So A, B,
Right,
C. So
right. So being that I am the tactical Santa, I've got 3 levels too. So my first level, A, B, C, A is gonna be slated. That means you've knocked it out of the park. I definitely love it, and this is something that I would recommend to everybody. It just kind of blew me away. The next is gonna be the naughty list. If you make it on the naughty list, it's a good product. I would wear it. Um, Not in the top 5 or top 10, but I'm definitely gonna recommend it. And then the last scale that I have is coal. If you get coal, I'm not recommending it, and I won't wear it, and I won't tell anybody to do it. So, got all 3 of our scales ready, and Chief,
let's
are
go.
you ready for the
Let's
first
go.
up? So this is a special moment because this is the first one we're doing. First one. And the first one up is going to be Lion's Mane Morning Glory, Chief.
Very good. Um, Off the top, $20. Great price
Mm,
point for what you get. Uh, I've checked YouTube. He's got 2 videos up for Lion's Mane on YouTube. There could be more. When I tell you there's 2 videos, if you don't
mhm,
have the name in the description, it won't come up when you type it in. You have to have a name on the description. So he's got 2
gotcha.
videos. So I think one of them is me and one of them is Santa Tom, which is pretty cool. So where do you want to go from here? Do you want to go into labels, feel,
Sure,
website? Okay.
sure. Wherever you want to go, I'm following my fearless leader, Chief. So yeah,
All right. Well, we covered price point, $20.
yep,
You can do a 2 ounce for $36, which is pretty cool. I don't see too many people doing
mhm,
that. So
right.
BZ for that. What do you think of the scent profile?
So the scent profile is citrus, mint, and vanilla.
Hmm.
Um, I really liked it. I liked it in bottle, and then when I got it into the beard, it opened up a little bit more. It does have very good projection.
Hmm.
It is on the stronger side. Um, it lasted me when I put it in, it lasted me 9 to 10 hours.
Yeah,
And
it's
yeah,
all day.
yeah, it's an all day. You're not gonna have to reapply, that's for sure, but it's an all day. But I think the greatest thing about this one is that you're not gonna offend anybody with this, right? So if you work in an office, or let's say you're working around a lot of people, right? Nobody's
Close.
gonna get offended. Yeah, yeah, if you're working close with people, nobody's gonna get offended by this. It's a very pleasant, pleasurable type of smell. When I wore it, I got compliments on it. I liked it, and I kind of think this is like almost like I would say a workhorse type of oil, where you could wear this every day.
Sure.
um, you could wear it to almost any event, right?
Yep.
Whether at work, going to the gym, just out taking a walk, whatever. I think it blends in perfectly for almost any situation that you're gonna encounter during the day.
Okay. What's your grade?
My grade on this one is it's not the top of the slated, but it did make the Sleigh A tier. So yeah,
Okay.
it did slay it. It got in there. It's not my favorite sleigh type of scent, but
Got it.
it did its job and it worked fantastic.
So
So,
still upper end of the good
yes,
job.
yes,
Yep.
yes, upper end of it. Yep.
Okay. For me, this was one. I think I've got 5 or 6 of his. This is one that out of bottle was like, okay, you get those. You can't really, smell anything out of bottle and go, oh, it's really good. You have
Right.
to, you'll have to get it in the beard and let it breathe a little bit.
Mhm,
I found it to be better 15 or 20 minutes into the flash off because it really came
mhm.
to life. And then um, rejuvenating,
Yes.
citrusy morning, get you moving, like drinking a cup of
Mhm.
coffee. Thoroughly enjoyed the scent. I think I'm going to go with you. It's not Bravo Zulu. It's in between Bravo Zulu and oh, Scallywag. It's right in between there, and it is a good every
Right.
day. And you can wear that in cubicles with people next to you, 2, 3, 4 feet away, and they'll
Right.
smell a little bit of something, but they won't be like, ugh, what is that?
Right.
It's not too
Right.
bold.
Mhm. Right. What did you think about the carrier blend, Chief? So
I
the
like the
carrier
carrier blend.
blend is, jojoba, avocado, vanilla, orange, lime, mint. So it's a jojoba oil, avocado oil, and then vanilla oil, and it's got orange, lime, and mint in it. Um, it worked really good in my gray beard.
Mhm.
It went in, it absorbed, the beard was soft, the beard felt good all day long. So the carrier blend worked for me.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. Um, I noticed on your bottle, Chief, did you get the sriracha top?
You know what? I've got a couple srirachas, but this
Okay,
is a
yep,
regular dropper top here, and
gotcha.
I kind of think I like the sriracha maybe
Yeah.
a little bit better.
I'm a fan of the sriracha top. I really like it. When I first got it, because this is actually the first oil I've ever got with a sriracha
Mhm.
top, and I was like, let me give this a try." And I'm like, "Wow, it was really easy to work with." I do like the sriracha top. I thought that was a cool, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you can pick. I believe you can
Yeah,
pick whether you want a dropper or
yeah,
the sriracha. So yeah, you get to pick.
yeah. I
Yep.
like that aspect too, because
Hmm.
I liked the restrictor cap where you tap them, because I've knocked over so many trying to put
Yeah.
the dropper back in, and you lose a lot of your oil, if not all of it. So I
Right.
went to, oh, I love restrictor caps, to I kind of like sriracha, because you can knock that thing over with it open, and you might just lose a drop or two. Pick it
Right.
back up, you're fine. But
Hmm.
I like that aspect.
Right.
Um, so website.
Hmm.
I liked his website. I like how the pictures in the background are all black. The picture up front stands out. They're all uniform. So that's kind of important to me when you're scrolling through, um, uniformity or something fun. But
Right.
I like how the pictures were there, and you could tell which one was which. It was very well laid out. The only complaint I have is I would love to see more bold carrier blend on the website itself, instead of just being like on the bottle. It's got to
Right.
be easier to find. Other than that, the website was dope, very well
Hmm.
laid out. I give it a Bravo Zulu.
Yeah, I would say the same. I like the way the website. It was very easy to navigate, find what you want, and order up. Yeah, I had no problem with it. I think it was well laid out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Um, another thing I did try, and I know you didn't get it, but I did. But the matching butter
Hmm.
and the butter worked fantastic. He's got a lot of oil in his butters, so it does project. So
Creamy.
one day, very creamy. The first day I wore it with the butter in it, and man, it was projecting, and it was pretty cool. So yeah, his butter works really good, and his balms. So yeah.
I tell you, projecting
Hmm.
and longevity, like
Hmm.
ours, he's
Yeah.
got to be one of the better companies out there with length of scent. Uh,
Yes.
it stays around for quite a while. So
Yes,
I
it
give
does.
that by itself a Bravo Zulu.
Right. So, Chief, would you say full send on Lion's Mane on this
I
one?
would, I would. Very good owner.
Yep.
He's doing a lot of charitable things too in the background that not a lot of people know about. So that speaks to
Right.
me. So I would give him a full send Bravo Zulu for Lion's Mane.
Yep, and I would give him 100% Tactical Santa approved. I
Yeah.
will be purchasing in the future and definitely recommended. So well done, Lion's Mane, Morning Glory. He does. I think he has like what 10 or like 5 or 6 more, right? Different
I
scent
know I probably
profiles.
got, yeah, I probably got 5 more oils. Yeah.
Right, right. So yeah, he does have a main line. So everybody, go check him out. Tactical Santa and Bearded Chief approved. Full send. All right, Chief. Now on this one, our next company is BAMF, BAMF Beard Company, and we got Death. And what do you think?
I think we both got the cologne too, right?
Yes, we did. Yep, we
Okay.
both got the cologne.
I looked at the YouTube reviews. He's got 3 YouTube reviews up. So that's pretty cool. Both young companies. We got to meet the owners at
Yep.
Worlds. Very, very cool people. And he was always,
Mhm. Trying to
getting
get
me
me,
on the
trying,
corner. Yeah. Yeah.
trying to
Finger
take
guns.
out Tactical Santa.
So he's just fun. He's
Yeah.
a fun guy. Uh, Artwork on the bottle.
Yeah.
You and I were talking about this real quick,
Hmm.
and I love artwork on bottle, man. And if
Right.
that was a little bit bigger, I don't know if you can make it bigger, but it's kind of like that crackled finish.
Let's do this, Chief. I should be.
There
There
you
we go.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
it looks a little worn. It looks like it's been through a little bit of battle. The art is just subdued, but it's cool, and it looks like you've had it for a couple days. It's a
Right.
little beat up looking, but it's not. It's just the
Right.
way the art is. So I
Mhm.
give the art a Bravo Zulu.
Yeah, I would say the same thing as I like how it's clean. It's got that cool look to it. It's not overdone, right?
Mhm.
But I would say the same thing. I give it a slay it on the artwork. Definitely.
Okay, you mentioned before about working in cubicles or close
Yeah.
proximity to
Yeah.
people.
Yep.
I want to say this one is a completely different category.
Yeah.
for me and maybe you too. This
Hmm.
one, I'm going to wear a special occasion. I'm going to go out with Mrs. Bearded Chief. I want to
Right.
smell kind of sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Right.
don't want to wear this one in a cubicle or
No.
really close to people on an assembly line.
Right.
This is just very sexy.
Yeah. I would say this one is kind of on the opposite spectrum of what
Way
we just reviewed, right? Um, Tactical Santa terminology, this is my date night panty dropper. This
third
is
date.
this third date, yeah. Third date. But yeah, it is a panty dropper. It's amazing too because it smells totally different in bottle than when you get it in beard.
Right. You can never trust the bottle. You got to get it in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So, you smell it, and I'll tell you, man, I'll tell you what, I love smelling this one. This one is, let me see here. Yeah, it's just got that, even in bottle, this is gonna be a sexy scent profile, and it's got a lot going on in this one,
Yeah,
chief.
go ahead and let them know what's in there.
Plum, grapefruit, bergamot, hazelnut, honey, cedar, orange, jasmine, patchouli, vetiver, and oak moss, and
Lots.
lots. And the at first when I took a look at the scent profile, there was only one thing in here that scared me, and
Patchouli.
patchouli, because I'm not a huge patchouli guy, and some people can do patchouli well and some can't, right? Um, I don't get, like, it's way down in there.
Yeah.
It's not overpowering, it's not anything like that. This blend, this scent profile works very well. They put it together very well. And
Yeah.
I think the reason why, chief, I mean, that plum being up front, it really, yeah, it really just makes it shine.
Okay.
But when I wore it, let me ask you this, chief. How many times in beard did this change in beard for you during the day?
I noticed it got a little more subtle after a
Yeah,
while. Uh, but you were mentioning it's kind of morphed a little bit.
yeah, yeah. To me, I actually wore it today again, but to me it was 3 times it changed.
Hmm.
And it's crazy because it's really up front when you put it in,
Yeah.
and then after that dry down and settle down, it finds its pace, and it just becomes a very sexy, cool scent profile. And then a little bit later, it gets a little bit subtle. And
Yeah.
I think the subtleness, I think when it gets subtle, the honey and I think the jasmine come out a little bit more when it really gets subtle. But I enjoyed it all through the day. I thought it did really, really amazing today.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
my grading system on this one, as much as we're speaking highly of this, I'm going to give it an in between Bravo and Scallywag for the simple fact that I can't really use it every day. This is more for a special occasion,
Sure.
going to a wedding or date night,
Right.
with your significant other, things like that. So
Right.
ease of use, it's not a daily for me. If it was a daily, it'd probably
Right.
be Bravo Zulu, but I'm going to put it right in between those two because it's going to be on the shelf waiting for a special day.
I would have to agree with you. It's just getting off that naughty list and becoming a slayer. But to caveat that, if I'm going out on a date night, this is in the slayer realm
Yeah.
right here,
Oh yeah.
right? Yeah. But for every day, you can't use it every day. I mean, if you're around a lot of people, it's not obnoxious, but
No.
it may
No.
send out the wrong type of vibe at
Mhm.
work,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
yeah, this has got one job.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, I'll go out on a limb here. It's got one job, and I think it would do the one job very well,
Perfectly.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So his webpage,
Mhm.
I enjoyed it. When it comes up, it looks like comic book heroes. Like, remember when Batman would hit somebody and it would go pow? You know,
Right.
it was kooky enough that it caught your attention. I like the website. He's got colognes. He's got really
Mhm.
funny T-shirts on there. Uh,
Yeah.
his price point is kind of surprising.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Do you think it should be more?
You know, we're gonna get off topic on this. Well, we could go a rabbit hole in this one, but there is a lot of companies where I look at them like, listen, like you're not doing yourself any favor by being cheap. You should be in the same realm as this other company. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would pay $20 for death. I
18,
I
sure.
18,
15, fair, very fair
very
price.
fair. Yeah, yeah,
I think it's worth more.
I do too. Um, I think that's kind of a big problem that, we've talked about this on the other show, and we've talked about this, is that I think some of these companies come in and they cut themselves a little short when it comes to
Yeah,
pricing
yeah.
because they're so excited and they're newer and they want to get customer base. But at the same point, the problem is if you're at one price point for a while, it's hard to raise the price up, right?
It is, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
because you don't wanna
But
get your customers used to $15, and then you're gonna be like, "Hey, that was just temporary." I I think out of the gate, they should have at least started with 18.
right. Yeah. And you never know, maybe, because I mean, they are relatively still new BAMF, right? They're probably a
Mhm,
year under the belt, so that might change. But I do want to give them props about something because I know that you and I had gotten some stuff from them in the past. And I think the new like what they're doing now, I think they're knocking it out of the park. Their
yeah.
stuff is a lot better. Um Longevity on this, Chief. What did you have longevity wise? Last the whole day for you?
Maybe not quite the whole day.
Right.
It did burn off not as quick as lion's mane. Lion's mane's had legs, man. It was like
Right.
an athlete. It did
Right.
burn off a little bit quicker than that, but that's
Right.
okay.
Right.
I enjoyed the scent. Mrs. Bearded Chief enjoyed the scent. So that being said,
Right.
yeah, website
Right.
solid. Bravo Zulu.
Right.
Funny T-shirts. All beard related funny T-shirts. Really cool.
Right.
Um, I'd like to see more reviews. So
Mhm.
yeah, you
Yeah.
reviewers out there, get your butt in gear.
Right. Yeah. They make some awesome stuff. But overall, I'm saying that BAMF overall is slaying it. Um,
He's probably the bottom end of Bravo Zulu. So he's
yeah.
really good. A
Right.
couple of little things to work on, but yeah, really
Right.
good so far. That one scent we chose
Yeah.
was phenomenal in its area.
Right. And that was the thing at Worlds when he tracked us down, and he gave us this, he goes, "Man," he goes, "if you wear this," he goes, "I'm not responsible for all the women that are gonna come at you." And, I gotta say, he didn't lie,
Mm.
that it will draw. It will draw. It is
Hey, not
definitely
to
dating.
put you on the spot or nothing, but do you remember
Uh-huh.
the bottles that he was having people smell? What was that stuff that was in the bottles so you're not opening up?
Oh,
What do you remember what it was? It was some kind of a shell or
yeah, it was some sorta man, I've slept since then, so I
yeah,
forgot, but yeah, he had yeah, so it was really cool
yeah,
because, he had the ones that you could smell, but he's like, "Hey, before you smell that, smell this to clear out, you know, your your
yeah,
smell," and then you can and it's like, "Wow, that worked really good," because, I mean, I know you've done this, I've done this, Chief, I sit there and I go to my collection, I smell a couple, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, I can't make it out because they all start so it was really cool how he had that set up. You come up and you kinda clear the palate, and then, "Okay, here we go." Was it shells or was it coffee?
well, the coffee was to clear the
Yeah,
nose
the coffee
palate,
was the clear, yep.
but I think it was some kind of ground
Yeah,
up
that's yeah, it was ground up shells, that's right, okay, yeah,
yeah,
so it was a two-step thing, he didn't have the liquid,
right,
so he had soaked some shells and stuff.
yeah,
He had the coffee to clear the
mhm,
sinus, and then you could actually smell this, container of the shells with each scent, and it worked really good.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
I
it
liked
keeps
it, yeah.
keeps people from grabbing a bottle, touching their nose, putting it back in, so much
Right,
cleaner,
right,
so
yeah, definitely, definitely. Yep,
So I don't have too much more past that. He's got a very complex scent profile in this,
yeah,
and overall, Bravo Zulu, I and thoroughly love that scent
mhm,
for its intended purpose. Lion's
yeah,
Mane, intended purpose, daily wear, 100% full send. Uh,
yeah,
which one did I like more? They both have their place.
Right, right. Like I said, one's a workhorse and
Yeah,
one is definitely a date night, you know?
yeah,
So, but if you wanna put things in perspective, if you could only buy 2 oils right now and you said, "Hey, I want one for date night, I want one for everyday wear," this combination would work for you, right?
absolutely.
'Cause it covers all the bases. So, I mean, that they would work very well, I
Yeah,
think.
we know both company owners very well. They're young to to the beard community. They're working very hard. They're
Right.
trying to make the best product they can. And we didn't even talk about the cologne that
Yeah,
went with Death. Um,
yeah.
everything about that was a good choice. I'm glad
I
we
thought
met
he
them.
I thought he did something really good with the colognes. So it's a pump top, right? And he
Mhm.
had these little zip tie thing that
Yeah,
keeps it from going down, so when you store it, or even if you're traveling, right, it's not gonna accidentally spray because 'cause it's got this little zip tie thing there. I thought that was pretty ingenious,
yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Well, to jump on board with that, I don't know how well you can see the
Mm.
ribbed
Yeah.
dropper top, and it's bigger at the base, so it's got that like top hat looking thing.
Yep.
So you can actually grab a hold of it, and it's got some knurling and texture to it. So that was impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked his bottle setup. Um, I'm just really starting to like the sriracha top on Lion's Mane,
Mm,
though. Like, I
yeah.
really like the sriracha top. That's pretty cool. It made applying very easy, but, you know, both have innovations with both the bottles, and I like that. Yep.
Well, you know what? This was our first show. I think our flow was pretty good. Maybe I
Yeah.
should take a little bit better notes for next time, which maybe 2 weeks from now we'll do another company.
Yeah.
But True North's coming on in what 17 minutes,
Yep.
so I'd love to
17.
jump over there and check out Tara and see
Right.
what she's doing tonight.
Right.
So I had fun. I think this is
Mhm.
cool.
Right. I was gonna say, Chief, I just given kind of like a precur not a precursor, but I know what we do have kinda coming up if you want me to kind of let everybody
Sure.
know.
Yeah.
Um, I believe next show, we're going to have something from 8-Bit,
8-bit.
and then the one company that you and I had never heard of, and, it is called, Hive and Holler.
Yep.
So, those will be the 2 that are coming up next, everybody. So, we're gonna review those 2 and probably, not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday.
2 weeks.
So, we'll probably do a show every other week, probably, something like that. You'll just have to wait and see when I pop it up on the scheduler, but, yeah, I
This was
think we had a
cool.
gr yeah, very cool, laid back.
Organic. Mhm.
Yep, and I'd also like to tell everybody in the chat, if there are some companies that you want Chief and I to do a live review on, or if you're an owner and have something new coming out, whatever, just get a hold of us and, we'll get you on the show.
Yeah,
We'll review it. We're not gonna have guests, but I mean, we'll get your product on the show and we'll do a live review on it.
we like small batch companies, micro batch
Yes.
companies, new guys out of the gate.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yeah. But as always, Chief, I just wanna say thanks, man, 'cause I remember we came up with this idea at Worlds, and it was like, "We're here, there's a bunch of new companies, let's
let's
grab
go.
it, let's do it," right? So, I gotta tell you, man, thank you as always for being my partner in crime, and I think, we got some good stuff coming with the Sleigh and Anchor show,
Yeah,
and,
it's really good.
it's kinda cool because I like being the warm-up show for Tara, right?
Right.
So that's pretty cool, and listen, everybody, go check out Tara. Like, go check her out, check out the Tara News Network tonight. It's going live at 8 o'clock. Definitely join there, subscribe there. Like and subscribe to us, and if you need to reach out to us, I'm pretty sure all of you know how to get a hold of us. But thank you for watching, and as Santa Tom would say, the world could use a little bit more kindness. Keep Christmas in your heart. Thank you, everybody. Have an awesome night.